One of the things you will notice, I'm sure, is that there were lots of ladies, not too many men. Two people, though, trying to encourage more men to get out and about here are Larry Lamb and AGK's Ray Gibson. It's great to see you both this morning. It's funny, Larry, because we expect you, we've seen you in the jungle a lot recently, you're a busy actor, to think that maybe you get a little bit lonely at times. It would be a strange thing for people to consider right now.
I think once you hit 65, you realise you're not immortal anymore. You're immortal, and then suddenly you're not immortal. The clock has started ticking. Right. You've got the pension, and you're heading towards the end. You were always heading, you didn't know where you were heading, then suddenly it all changes. And, you begin to be an old man, don't you?
Yeah. And it's frightening at times, yeah.
And when your life is, because your life is still ram full, it probably is hard to think, well, you would be lost, but it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, it certainly can. And for a lot of blokes, it's losing their partner. That's really what it is. And Ray and I have been chatting since the moment we saw each other, and as he's found, there's lots of guys that are on their own that have never really been on their own before, and they really can't do anything for themselves.
There's a big difference, Ray, though, isn't there, when you watch the women and sort of women come together and we'll talk very quickly, but men tend to be a bit more standoffish, and it takes something sort of a bit more organised to push them together. And you came up with quite a great idea, didn't you?
Well, the idea was I took early retirement, and then I was a trustee of Age Concern at the time, and there was a job going there, a part-time job, so I wanted to do something. And one of the tasks they gave me to go out and find why men were not coming into their day centres.
Interesting.
So we went in the pubs, we went in the betting shops. With the two young girls, we went along the railings where they're watching the world go by, and we asked them why. And they said, well, what, line dancing and bingo, and they're doing all the things that normally, women do.
There weren't stuff that appealed to them.
No.
Yeah.
So we got half a dozen of them together in a local church, and we asked them what they wanted to do. And it was quite simple. They wanted to do... And most of the men where I come from were retired blue-collar workers, if you know what I mean. Yeah. They worked in the factories. I was a lorry driver and things like that. They wanted to do, like, men's things, go to football grounds, get people in to talk to them about... We have footballers in to come and talk to us. We have all different people, and we go out and we see things. And then I was also a school governor at the local school for many years, because my three boys went there. So I suggested that we do some work with the youngsters.
Oh, yeah.
And it's terrific, working with older men, working with boys in a secondary school, and boys of all ethnic persuasion. The first thing we done, we made a film with the boys, about 15 boys, and about our lives, how we grew up when we were young, featured what we wore, how we done our courting, things like that. And anyway, we made this film, 15-minute film. It's on our website, ourbow.com, and we got nominated for the East London Film Festival, and from there we got nominated to the Royal Society of Arts.
And these geezer groups that you've put together, you call them geezer groups, have been really, really sort of popular, and actually getting the blokes together, Larry, it's been a really, really great way, because what Ray's identified, or what AGK clearly had identified, is that the men weren't drawn to the day centres, and yet you got to push blokes together. Women will just they will gravitate together. It's really weird. Blokes have got to get a bit of a push. Once they're together, they become a unit, and they're just as tight, and they talk more than the women do.
Yeah.
But it's getting them together. I mean, a dear friend of mine, his old dad had spent his life in the Navy and then working in factories and all the rest of it. And as he got older, he got more and more of a recluse. And dear old Stanley didn't want to go out. He didn't want to go and mix with people. But, and what Ray has obviously managed to do is identify this problem and give them a push and get them together and find out what they want to do.
And the great thing is it all started with you volunteering to do something and you reaching out and talking to people, which is kind of what our Million Minutes campaign is all about. People volunteering, they get something out of it, and reach out and connections begin, don't they?
It's incredible. Our viewers have already pledged more than 41 million minutes.
It's extraordinary.
Which is fantastic, isn't it? Great to see that there are people out there and will do that. There's plenty more charities that still need help as well. If you want to get involved, then do go to the website itv.com/GMB. You can pledge anything from 30 minutes to 2 hours of your time. Our website has all the details of Age UK, the Royal Voluntary Service, and the Silver Line, who provide volunteering opportunities.
And it's all checked out, so, you know, if you volunteer your time to make a phone call or something, then it's all, you know, you're safe and protected.
Or the best thing if you go to one of Ray's geezer groups. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Both of you.
Pleasure.
Sounds like a fantastic thing, mate, but it's really good fun. And Larry, great to see you back.
All the best to you.
And safe from the jungle. That was quite an experience, wasn't it?
That was quite an experience.
You could have probably done with a little bit of loneliness out there, by the time to yourself.
No, I had a gang of boys around me that were looking after me.